Welcome to Random Reddit Thread Thursday, where yes, you and me, we choose a random Reddit thread and we go through it, and you know what I'm saying, we dissect it. We see what's going on in the state of the world. So if you have any random Reddit threads that you casually find yourself, you know what I'm saying, going in, send it to me. Or time next Thursday, I'll find another one. You know what I'm saying? I will do my own dissections of it. I live alone. These aren't my nuts. I don't know how that works. Context: I'm a single bachelor, male 32, and I open my snack cupboard to find these peanuts in a small Tupperware container. I'm freaking out because I A, live alone, B, have a mild nut allergy, and C, don't own any Tupperware like this. TLDR. I found a foreign snack in my house and I'm freaking out that someone may be entering my apartment when I'm out. Will calling the non-emergency police line help, or would they not be able to do anything? I'm not gonna lie. These are all things that sound like you should be calling some type of police, some type of, you know what I'm saying, local authority, maybe even your landlord. Maybe that's who it could be. Because one, you talk about you live alone, you have a mild nut allergy, and you don't own Tupperware. So, you know what I'm saying? A, your shit got violated because somebody's obviously going into your house. Two, somebody literally put peanuts in there. Not so bad to the point where they left the Tupperware open, but just like they're hoping to catch this nigga slipping. Like, okay, maybe he didn't realize he didn't put the peanuts in there, and he put, you know what I'm saying, he takes the peanuts, takes the lid off, and gets a sniff, and his fucking face just flares up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But this one is a little weird. Get a security camera. See, one of the comments said something about paranormal, gang. I promise you, the ghosts aren't trying to get you out of here with peanuts. I just don't think that's something that ghosts are doing these days. And yeah, I will say that's the best thing he can do in the situation right here. I would say contact your landlord if that's an option. You know what I'm saying? Get you a security camera, anything that can, you know what I'm saying, like the ones that you can hide, not the oblivious ones, because some people, right, once they notice that you start having cameras, and like not like the ones that are hidden, or, you know what I'm saying, secretive, no, the big ass oblivious camera that everybody can see, sticking that shit right on your front door, they leave you alone. And if that's what you want, maybe you should do that. Next one: got fired because my vibes were off. Hey, I just got off the phone with Blink, and I just wanted to let you know that after speaking with both of the girls about it, the vibes just aren't right. I don't think this is going to be a good fit. I just wanted to let you know now before we got any further. You've done a fantastic job at work. Sometimes it's hard to find a personality match to what's already there, so please don't take offense. That's a weird message. That's a weird message, because you said you've done a fantastic job, but you're firing me. You know, that doesn't even make sense. And it says sometimes it's hard to find a personality match. Gang, how long has she been there? I got a lot of questions. I was only there for 2 days. It's a tea shop. That's what I was thinking, because for a person to fire you via text like this sounds like such a place that's so just like intimate. Like it's an intimate work setting, and it's generally, that's how those tea shops, those coffee shops, those smaller places, that's generally how they are. Where it's just like if you don't either suck up to the boss and like be like a goody two shoes on a clock, or you're not a sure fit with the other co-workers, then you're ultimately put on the chopping block every single fucking day, depending, like, no matter if you're doing your job good or not. Because apparently she did a good job. She did a fantastic job. They were happy to, you know what I'm saying, have her employed for the 2 days that they had her, or at least they was using her for 2 days, and then they just got rid of her. But at the same time, that makes no sense. So they hired you. They didn't let you take orders on the register. They didn't let you make drinks at a tea shop. But I was cleaning, help organize, and essentially that's what she was trying to do. Last part, she was just trying to prove that she's a good fit. So ultimately what I was thinking is that they simply was just using her. Next one: my sister slept with my boyfriend. Hello Reddit, I'm here looking for help. I'm 18, female. I had a boyfriend who we will call B. B and I had been dating for 2 years before we broke up. Everything seemed very good. He was my best friend before we started dating, so I've known him for years. I have a sister, 19, female, who we will call H. I was very hesitant to bring B around her because she was always very flirty to B. Telltale sign. Your sister was probably the problem. Not to say that B is off the hook, but you know what I'm saying? Your sister, sounds like your sister was a problem. But eventually I decided that B loved me and I didn't need to worry. I was wrong. I went out of town for a few days to stay with my pregnant friend. While I was with my friend, I noticed B had turned off his location. He also wasn't answering my texts or calls. So I called my sister. I heard B talking in the background of the call, so I questioned her. She denied B was there. Later that night, B texted me and was apologizing, then blocked me. Ooh. The next day, he unblocked me and then told me he had slept with H and it was a mistake. So Reddit, how do I confront my sister? I know she is going to lose her shit and scream at me. H lives with me, which only makes it, oh, and you live with your sister too? Man. Now, I'm, that comment said cut them both off and tell your parents. All right, so this ultimately depends on, are y'all the same? I think y'all the same age, because you said 18 female, had a boy, and then your sister I have a sister 19. Oh, so your older sister, she tried to big sis you. Essentially, that's what she did. So that's why you kind of feel as though because that's what this message I kind of got from, like, you're intimidated to confront her about doing something wrong to you. Ultimately, you're young, you're 18. Well, at this time, 28 days ago, you're 18. As a young person, it can be intimidating to, confront people that wrong you or did you wrong, or, you know what I'm saying, did something to you. And ultimately, it falls in your court. But I do say you can't let certain people off the hook, because you could have a sister who, whenever something good happens to you, they try to intervene in that goodness. If you find a good partner, they're flirty with your partner. They want to reap the same benefits that you're reaping. When, gang, this has nothing to do with you. This is not your situation. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if she's gonna lose her shit and scream at you, gang. What she did was wrong. And what makes it worse is it wasn't like you know what I'm saying, we were drunk and this happened. Now, I'm not saying that makes it better. I'm not saying that at all. Like, we just so happened to find ourselves at the same club and we were around each other. We were drunk and then this happened. And I'm so sorry. But no, this was premeditated, gang. You know what I'm saying? They both literally played in your face. You know what I'm saying? The moment you left, he turned the location off and went over there. If this wasn't premeditated, you had no reason to be turning your location off and doing all this and doing all that. You should confront her, because maybe there's not enough people in your life that confronted your sister after doing fucked up shit. And you can be the person that literally changes her life or helps her grow. And I'm not saying it's fucked up in a sense, right? The sister kind of ruins your relationship, and then in order to help her grow through this, you got to be the younger sister to confront the older one. That is fucked up, but that's life sometimes. Next one. Kicked my 20-year-old son out. Oh my God. Niggas putting holes in the wall at 20 years old? Sheesh. I, 46 female, and my husband, 55 male, kicked our son out last night. He punched multiple holes in the wall in his room because he was fighting with his girlfriend because he spray painted on her bag on purpose. I'm afraid now that he's going to come home and vandalize more of the house or my cars. He has money and savings that I told him I will be using to fix his room up. He wants his money and say he will be messing my cars up if he does not get it. I'm afraid for myself, my 13-year-old daughter, and my 20-year-old son. So she has two 20-year-old sons. Have the other 20-year-old son handle this nigga. Right? That's why we have kids, do our light work. I'm afraid I'm going to have to get a PFA. I don't know what a PFA is. I tried helping him control his emotions. This is not the first time he's done this. So maybe this sounds like somebody who's going through some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of anger management issues. So I would say maybe you've done all you could do. If he's done this his entire life, or, you know what I'm saying, it's not the first time he's done this. He has a pattern of being aggressive. He has a pattern of, you know what I'm saying, demonstrating violence or demonstrating that he can be violent. And we go get him the help that he needs. Counseling. That help could come in the form of calling the cops on this nigga and getting a restraining order. Ultimately that's a form of help within itself. I would hate to be that parent that has to, you know what I'm saying, call the cops on their own kids. But at the same time, gang, you're 46, your husband is 55, you have a 13-year-old daughter in the house. You have another 20-year-old son. That's what it seems like, because you said, I'm afraid for myself, my 13-year-old daughter, and my 20-year-old son. So it's just like, if you have another 20-year-old son, maybe that 20-year-old son could be a voice of reason. Or maybe if they're not close as brothers, I don't know. You got to do something, because also if he's threatening to come back to the house to do damage to the property or do damage to your car, that's going to be even more money. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be even more problems that we don't want. So I would say you got to get this nigga some help speedily. You know what I'm saying? Like, speedily. And like I said, help comes in all different ways, whether it's finding a counselor, finding a therapist, somebody to talk to him. But if he's not willing to talk, if he's not willing to do the inner work to fix his shit, you know what we do? We go jail. You know what I'm I'm saying? We go jail. We go take a mental timeout, a forced mental timeout. That shit might heal him. You never know. Next one. Came home to my wife cheating, and now I don't know what to do. I don't know if y'all noticed, like, obviously I'm the most perfect reader in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do it, but I don't know, some of these sentences that these people are typing, I think they're like, it's such trauma that they're typing a little too fast, fucking up my vernacular, it's fucking up my pronunciation, but I'm trying to lock in, I promise. Yeah. Came home early from a camping trip to find my wife having an affair. I solo camp from time to time and never come home early except for this time. I was camping about an hour away this past Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Damn, 3-day camping trip, leaving your wife. I'm assuming he's not non-contact doing this, right? I would hope not. Well, I came home Monday evening unannounced due to some circumstances and heard a male, among some other things, talking to her in our bedroom. The weather was bad. My buddy had to cancel last minute. He was coming out for one of the night. Why I called it solo camp, because it was for the most part, but he was just going to come out and hang out for the night. I do all the setup. And to make things worse, I lost my phone in the water near where I was camping. I just decided to drive home to at least... Damn, it sounds like this nigga had a terrible trip. I just decided to drive home to at least get my backup phone. So he wasn't even planning on just canceling the trip entirely. This nigga was planning on, okay, honey, I'm home. I lost my phone in the water. You got my backup? Oh, thanks. Right back out the door. I have some minor work things I would have needed to take care of Monday morning. It's been over 24 hours now. I grabbed some of my stuff and bolted out of there before she knew I was even there. I'm staying at a nearby hotel and really don't know what to do. I don't have family I can talk to, and my friends aren't the type to really confide in. That sucks. I told one, but he wasn't really the most helpful with listening to me. I need some support. And gang, that's what a lot of these people that come to these Reddit threads, they genuinely, like, this is a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you feel as though you just have this heavy burden on your chest, or this heavy burden on your mind and your heart and your soul. Like, I'm saying, your wife, somebody that you know what I'm saying, you proposed to, you got down on one knee, somebody that you love. I don't know how their relationship dynamic is. I don't know. But it's just like, it's obviously serious to the point because it's marriage. You know what I'm saying? Marriage got involved. You gotta say something. You gotta do something. You gotta let it be known. You know what I'm saying? You can't just walk into your own house and then find out that you're being cheated on and then just run out and panic. No, gang. There's another man in your house. Find out what this is about. You need to find out how long has this been going on. Has this been an active thing? Are you doing this every single time I go camping? Are you doing this every single time I leave the house for days on end? And then on top of that, I'm not gonna blame a nigga for getting cheated on, but at the same time, because he could have been going camping prior to them being together, prior to them getting married. She must have known that this is something that he enjoys doing. He likes to go camping for days on end. And I hope that he's in contact while he's camping, or he's just not out there for 3 days straight. And I text you when I arrive, and then I'm texting you when I'm ready to come home, because, you know, some women, they see that, and then it's just like they get the, you can't leave a woman idle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all women, but if you leave a woman idle, she starts, you know what I'm saying, too much free time, too much busy time. You don't know what she's going to do. You don't know what your partner's going to do. And I don't even want to say just women, but it's men and women. You know what I'm saying? Let a woman keep going on girls trips and shit like that, and she's not communicating to the standards of the man, and that nigga just like, damn, what if I just go out to the bar one night and then I bring something home, or I go home with a girl I met at the bar or at the club or whatever, because that communication aspect in a relationship is not tight. Yeah, I'm staying at a nearby hotel. Like, gang, no. The person that's cheating on you has your house. They have your space. You're allowing your space to be. And what if the dude is still there? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, like, I'm saying, eating your food. You know what I'm saying, laying with your woman, somebody that you proposed to, somebody you made vows with. You know what I'm saying? You can't. We can't sit here and act like this is okay. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, not attacking our problems head on. And maybe he's not the confrontational type. So we do got to take that in consideration. But at the same time, you're going to have to face this eventually. You're married to the person. It's not like y'all were just dating and y'all had an apartment with each other for like a month or two. No, nigga, y'all are married. You're going to have to face this woman, and you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying? I tell her, I came home early, you didn't even know, but I heard a man in our room. I heard a man in our house. Why is there men in our house when I'm going camping? What is going on? Like, you're gonna have to have that conversation. It's gonna suck, but depending on the direction of the relationship, that talk is gonna have to be had. You can't. I would hate to be the guy that, you know what I'm saying, you discovered that she don't even know that she got caught, but you never bring it up. So now you just living the rest of your days that you're in that relationship, having this, you know what I'm saying, this monkey on your back, having this knowledge in your head that you can't disclose to nobody. And then you got fucking 1.1K fucking comments on Reddit. 1. All right, last one. Should we move into my husband's parents' home so they can move into another home? So my husband and I currently own a home we love. He's 33, I'm 25. We have 2 kids together. We have $1,500 left over after all our bills, and we can definitely afford it. But we do have $20K in credit card debt that we would like to aggressively pay down instead of just paying minimums. We also would like to put more into savings and be able to take vacations as well. With the $1,500 left over, it's tough, especially with the cost of 2 kids. Facts. So my husband's parents are elderly. They are in their 80s and they want to get a 1-story home because they are scared they will fall down the stairs. They said we can move into their house, sell ours, live there for free, and they will buy a new one. Our current mortgage is $3,000 with utilities, so that would be game changing if we lived there for a couple of years. We could set our children and ourselves up with major savings. It sounds like a good thing so far. So where's the problem? I'm saying I'm here, and I'm saying Dr. Rick is here to solve the problems. Where are the problems? Here's the thing. Let's go. It's a major downside. And I mean major. The room for the kids would be super small. They also have a ton of shit. Like his dad is weird and holds on to random shit. So they're hoarders. So the house is super cluttered. They do have a large downstairs area for extra storage, but it's filled with shit ranging back from the 70s. My husband and I will always make jokes that he literally keeps boxes full of trash, but I'm not joking. Literal trash, not gross trash though. Another downside is the risk. They're extremely controlling. They try to control my husband's bank accounts for years, lock him out, and they've given him $50 a day to live on. What the hell? He had to change banks multiple times because his dad kept figuring out how to get in. Banks out here giving people access to our information? What is happening? They will even come to our house we own with furniture they approve of and try to rearrange rooms, dictate which rooms should be for what, then lecture us about. It sounds like y'all giving them a little too much fucking say so. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are both adults, and this is my thing with what I'm saying. You want to respect your partner's parents. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, and you want them to respect yours, but at the same time, if you're in a relationship with somebody, gang, you need to put your foot down. Your partner need to put their foot down and say, okay, we hear what you're saying. We hear the advice. It's just like this is not your relationship. This is not something that you need to be, you know what I'm saying, feeling entitled to give input on every single time you come over to our place. Let's not do that. And then there are some parents like that are just like, they're just so, I don't want to say judgmental, but they're just so, they say whatever's on their mind, or they feel the need to say whatever pops up. That's not always the case. There's a time and place for everything. And sometimes there's a time and place for you to shut the fuck up. Quite frankly. Let's do the last paragraph. So I'm the one who agreed to consider this, not Alex. He was going to completely say no. So ignoring my text and not acknowledging questions I have about it doesn't help. In the past, guys have stepped over boundaries and been extremely controlling. So living in your house in your name is a huge risk. Oh, 100%. Because one day, imagine they don't like how you're treating their house, or they don't like how you're treating them, or, you know what I'm saying, you're being standoffish. So all of a sudden there's like, I hate to go on a sub-tangent, but I hate those people that just like Indian givers, or somebody that gives you something, or somebody loans you something, and they'll be like, let's not forget you're using my shit. Let's not forget you're staying in my house. That's a lot of reasons. Like, I don't like handouts. I don't like asking people for things. I don't like borrowing things from people, because not everybody, but there's some people that are so quick to throw things in your face, especially if you're, you know what I'm saying, if they're helping you out. The one moment that y'all butt heads while you're in the midst of getting helped out by them, they're so quick to throw it in your face, and that's like one of my worst archetypes of people. So maybe it will be best to just, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you're comfortable. Y'all not struggling, like you said in the beginning. Y'all have some flexibility with money, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not going as fast as you want, and obviously, I know that you want to pay off debt. We all do. Nobody wants to owe shit for their time being here. But at the same time, you're going to be sacrificing a huge part of mental clarity, it seems. You know what I'm saying? You'll be living in a home, ultimately, that doesn't feel like yours. You'll be feeling like you're walking on eggshells. You'll feel like you're living to not piss somebody off, because the one time you piss them off, they might genuinely start tweaking and say, oh, you're in my house. You guys need to get out. You need to find your own place to live. I don't want you here. You don't want to be in that situation, especially you have 2 kids. So what I think you should do is, you know what I'm saying, stay in your environment. You know what I'm saying? keep those people at a distance. You know what I'm saying? Keep chipping away at your debt. You know what I'm saying? Choose to remain comfortable. Choose to give your kids a healthy and safe place to be raised, and they don't got to worry about, what I'm saying, parents fighting with grandparents trying to kick them out and shit like that. I think that's what you should do. I think you should stay in your shit. It's your boy RushMoreRick. If you enjoy this segment, I'm saying, I'm going to incorporate this because I genuinely I like this aspect of being able to just go on Reddit, read some questions of what should I do, and it's not always going to be this thread. We're going to get into the nice guys thread, if you know that, because why the fuck not? So if you enjoyed this week's random Reddit thread Thursday, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.